Good morning.
How are you, Kathy?
Great. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Good. So are you back in town?
I am back. Trying to get back to normal. Whatever that is.
Exactly. Well, cool. What did you think of our convention?
It was different. It's not the same as being there.
Right.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I was excited about the new product. But there's something about being there.
Yes. Yeah. It really does make a difference whether you're, in person, live, and all the emotion and everything that goes with it, or watching it. I made sure I wasn't too comfortable.
Also something that can be
Rob, you're
there's also something to be said
now.
for saving over $1,000 not having to go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, save some money by not going. But just that whole the excitement and emotion and everything that goes with actually being right there. I made sure that for me, I could have had it set up in the den where I was kicked back and relaxed and watching it like a TV show. But instead, I chose to do it right here at my desk where I could take good notes and really not be distracted. And I just knew that that would probably be the best thing for me to do. To each his own, but I figured for me it'd definitely be the best way to go about watching it. And so I did enjoy it. I got a lot out of it. I took a lot of great notes, and I've revisited some of it. And there's still stuff out there that we haven't even got to watch yet. There's so much stuff right now. Take advantage of what's out there, because just like the app, there's a ton of information in that app, and we've got to get on board and start using it right away. And the other videos that came with the conference, that it was like our second day, where we're going to all the different breakout sessions. There's a ton of those out there, so take advantage of them. Does everyone know that they're out there and where to find them? Unmute yourself if you need to. I think I've got everybody's.
Yeah, Kathy, I've looked at some of those that are out there, and you're right. There is a lot of information that's out there available to us to review again and again. I don't know. I don't remember them saying how long that would be out there. Did they say?
It was 30 days from the conference date, so we're at what, 27 days now, or 26 days.
All right.
So yeah, so definitely.
I'm hearing a lot of background noise today. Is someone not got their phone on mute that's not talking? Is it just me?
Okay, I think it looks like everybody's muted now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just apologize. I was chewing and I had a running over here. Sorry about that, Karen.
No, it's okay. I was just having a hard time hearing everything. And
way to go, Claire.
Yeah, I owned it, y'all.
All right. That's all right.
Yeah, but are you talking about the back office, Kathy, to find all this stuff?
Right. Yeah, you go into your back office and it's there.
Is it everything under genealogy? Most of it, anyway.
No. It should, whatever. You have to go on from the same system that you were using for the I'm guessing. I don't know because I don't see it on my phone. I see it on the computer only. So if
Mhm.
you were on the computer when you
correct.
were watching it, you go onto the computer and it will pop up that you have that option to view the convention. And you can watch the whole convention over if you want to, or you can go on to the breakout sessions. But it's whatever source you used to plug into the convention. So if you were on your phone, which I doubt it, it's not going to be on your phone. If you were on your computer, it's going to be on the computer.
Okay. Well, I was on it what was it, day before yesterday, and I had a lot of changes in there, and ended up with Pro 2. I said, well, okay, maybe that's what I needed to do is open it up so the Pro 2 can come through. Um, and I ended with session 1, but then things start changing because then the next day we had this and this and all the, all the by the hour, 1 at 12, 1 at, so
Mhm.
on, so on. So I never got back on it. And
Okay.
so maybe they already changed it back instead of being just a regular Pro, now it's a Pro 2.
Okay, that's two separate things. That's the
Mm-hmm.
app on your phone. You've got the Kyani Pro 2 app
Mm-hmm.
now.
Okay,
And
yeah.
so that's separate. You should
Oh,
definitely go on and look at all that has to offer, which is a ton
mm-hmm.
of learning stuff on there. But we've got that app. You may have purchased it for a year or whatever, but we've got that. So that
Okay.
doesn't, there's not a time frame on that. So the
Oh,
time
okay.
frame is on the convention and the convention information and the breakout sessions and everything like that. So those you need to take advantage of while they're out there, and that's going to be in your back office. It's not going to be,
Oh, okay.
you can't get to it from your app. That's going to be your back
Mm,
office
okay.
from whatever source you use to watch the convention. Make sense?
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Um, how many people have done, well, okay, so here I'm telling y'all, don't, I'm telling you two different things. Watch the other breakout sessions first while we have them. But then I'm so excited about that app. It's like, okay, how many people have done some kind of training on the app already? I've been on there. It's pretty cool.
My contacts in there, but I haven't done much of anything other than that. Did the initial setup. So
Oh, okay, awesome. That's great. I just started watching videos, watching the learning things, and I haven't added anyone in there. I haven't done any of that part. I've just been watching the videos on the app. It's I'm really excited about it. And yesterday, if anyone saw the what's it called? The BCC call at 11 Central yesterday. It had Mr. Andres Mendoza, and he he said, make it fun, make it when you can practice with that app and make it fun. And he was like, saying, and click here, pointing to his bicep, and then the little thing would populate on it. He'd move the click thing to where it's on his bicep, and it, to his friends and stuff like that, and they were like, holy cow, man, that is so awesome. And then it was generating those conversations, and what business is that you're working with? I forgot. It's something to do with health and wellness, right? And man, I can't believe they got that technology. So it was a different way to revisit some old potential customers that maybe he didn't get them as customers before, but now they're interested. And well, you got something going on there, and I'm a little, you piqued my interest now. So anyways, I thought his presentation on that was pretty good. We've got Jason's on again this morning, yay! And Joanne.
Hey,
Sorry for the
How's it
lateness.
going?
Great. How are you? Hi, Jen.
Good.
Good to see you. Hi, Karen. Hi, Claire. Eva, Rob, Jake.
I got a full
Good
house
morning, Jason.
almost. Yeah. Missing, oh, no, and there's Terry's joining in now too. Awesome. I was just saying, missing Terry. Cool beans.
Hey
and,
there.
And Candace is at work. So,
Kathy,
yeah.
or I wanted to share some. You know the book that you gave me?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
I write a lot of different like little scripture and stuff in there. And at the end of my miracle morning, this is just weird. I had to share this with y'all. I kind of just like take it because you know how they have little scriptures at the bottom of each.
Yes.
And I just like randomly, okay, Lord, let me just do it. Every day for the past 4 days, okay, and I randomly do this, and I've gone to the same scripture. If you want to know what God wants you to do, ask Him, and He will gladly tell you. Every day for the past 3 or 4 days, I've opened the same page, and on the other page, because I figured it could be both, because it's 2 sides. It says, "Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me." So. I don't know. That was just weird. And I said, oh my God, I got to tell somebody because.
Yeah. Well, you know, I tried when I started the working from home thing, I tried to get more plugged in. And it was after your Miracle Morning at the regional and stuff like that, talking about that. I was like, you know, I need to get more plugged into just writing in my journal. And I've done really well with the jar thing too, you know, putting my things to be excited about for the week, you know, things to be grateful for during the week in that jar. But it's funny because I've got a journal like yours kind of, where it's got the little scriptures at the bottom, and I turn to the new page and I write what I'm going to write without reading without reading the scripture at the bottom. And then I read the scripture at the bottom, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know, it's so close to what I was feeling that day sometimes. It's like, it's just really bizarre, but you know.
Yeah, I just had to share that because I know that you guys are my my prayer partners and faithful. We're all
right.
So I just thought that would be interesting to share.
Yeah, that is. That's good. Just the right thing that you need to hear at the right time. And especially the repetition of it is like, okay, I'm going to pay closer attention to what you're saying here. maybe I need to pull that up in the Bible and read around it too to see what you know, get more into it. Okay, so we got today's the 20th, and we've got by the 24th, we've got to have our drive with 5 people. And I found out where's Joanne? Joanne, do you want to say who?
What's that?
Do you want to say whose team you're on right now?
Yeah, I'm hoping yours.
I don't have room. I don't think we've got. It's me, Jason, Kyle, Terry, and Cece.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Hey, Joanne, I don't know, but Beverly dropped out of our team. We may have a spot on ours. I will ask Candace.
Awesome.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
Well,
it's me, myself, and I. Actually, it's me and Marianne together as one.
Well, that's how. Actually, we're gonna be having Jake and Candace are with one. So now you and Marianne is one, and it's me and Michelle and my new business partner Alma. She must not be able to get up this early. She's got 4 children, so she may not be able to get on this call. I want to introduce her to you.
Yeah, she's probably up, no doubt. But with 4 kids, I would imagine she's pretty busy.
Yeah, but she's already got 2 customers. She had a guy,
That's
her
awesome.
brother on the call last night. She is really highly motivated. So
Awesome.
Sean D has actually reached out and he's ready to re-engage because he said, be her mentor. I said, that's fine. You know, let's get you going too. So it's been a great couple of days. So
Awesome. Yes, please let me know.
okay, great.
Yeah. We've,
If
You can
not,
get Michelle and
Joanne,
Marie out of bed by 8 a.m. You're doing pretty good.
Do what?
no, I was going to say, if not, Joanne, you can be in our group. We only got 3, me, Helen, and Cherie. I don't know who Cherie is. Is it Sherry Passmore or who?
Oh.
Because it doesn't have the last name.
okay,
So there's 3 of us.
cool.
We
Good
need
deal.
somebody
Okay.
that,
Yeah, and we still have time, you know, but you know, just keep that in mind, and you know, make sure that make sure you get, you know, plugged into a group. Um,
Is there anybody on this call that's not on a group? Besides Joanne, we're gonna.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess everybody is. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Okay, and training module onboarding. What were everybody's thoughts on the sample things? Getting them through the app.
First, we have to understand the app.
Okay.
It's gonna be great once we figure that out. You're right, Joanne.
Yeah.
Then we'll
Yeah.
be all ready to do the sample. See,
I think it's a great idea because they're gonna send it for you. Everything's done for you. I'm not sure on the cost. I haven't heard what it's gonna cost us, but
Well, I looked at it. It looks like it's it said free, but you'd pay for shipping. But the shipping's like $4.99.
right.
oh,
And so, and then you can either let the customer pay that, or you pay that. And I would pay that, and you can write off your shipping at the end of the year on your taxes. So
yeah, that's probably what I would do.
yeah. So that's personal preference, whatever you choose to do. But, you know, and depending on the situation. So it's a case by case, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to commit to one thing for all of them. You can say, okay, on these cold market people, they can buy their own shipping, or, you know, and it depends on the relationship. So however you want to do that. Don't go broke sending samples. But I
just
do
like
think
the fact you don't have to keep a supply here and hand them out. They'll do it for you. So that's cool.
and the professionally packaged with lots of information. It's got videos attached where you can view things. It's got, you know, the follow-up where you can send follow-up text messages or whatever. You know, that's something, yes, the training on the app will definitely be needed, and I think well received. I think this app is awesome. So, okay, tonight Miles has boot camp Wednesday, and then right at we got some kind of announcement today. I've plugged it in on our thing. It is today at, okay, we're launching the 90-day business plan.
11.
Yeah. Right.
That should be good.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see that. So, yeah, we all need to, you know, take full advantage of the momentum built around the conventions and everything that's comes up next. And like they said at the on the Team Fusion call, they're doing the 120-day timeline from now to homecoming, and each month. So we had the live stream, convention. Then in June, we're going to have another announcement. July, another announcement. August, another announcement. And so I don't know what those announcements might be, if it's but it certainly does, help with the momentum and keep the momentum going. When you've got like the $199 starter pack, or you've got the Mother's Day special on Fluoresce, or you've got a new product launch, it helps with the momentum. It gives you one more reason to reach out to your potential customers or friends and say, oh my gosh, I know you weren't really interested in the supplements before, but I know how you down those energy drinks. You've got to try our newest our latest product. Whatever, you've got to, it gives you another reason to reach out to people, even people that you may have passed by before. And that goes all the way to homecoming in November. So they're building everything up to homecoming in November. Any questions?
Yes, how much time do we have to for the November convention? Is there a special price to get on it now?
Yes, and I have that somewhere. 149. It's 149, and it goes at the end of May. It goes up. I don't know to what, but it's 149 right now. And with that 149, you get that automatically and get your ticket to the June 13th online regional event, which is $10. So your 149 gets you the homecoming ticket plus your regional.
So it's a regional, okay. And we
Yep.
got to the end of May.
Right.
Okay.
End of May, it goes up. I don't know to what, but it goes up.
Okay. I think that's the one that Michelle has sent to me. I got to recheck it so I can go ahead and get into it before the prices go up.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, you guys, does anybody have, isn't there a video that we just share with our, about the new products? I thought they had it. Does anybody have it handy? Because I have a customer that wants information. I sent out the email or messages yesterday to tell them about the new products. Does anybody have access to that or can help me find it or send it, put it in our link if you have it, please?
Okay, it's probably in our,
This is that customer that, what's her name? Sandra Ziegler had referred to me.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she's been on the Triangle and she loves it and she wants to now do the Fit 20. And I told her about I did that script that Heidi shared to give them your customers about the new products. And she's wanting to know, and that's why I wanted to send her the video. So.
I just forwarded something. I don't know if it's what you wanted.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's the
Now,
fact. I thought they had a video, but this will work.
that's not a video, but it's a sheet that tells about the on.
Okay, I'll send that to her if I don't have a video. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that I do that I found really handy, under my own name in Messenger,
Yeah.
when I see something, I try to put it in it because it gets lost so fast. There's so much stuff on local and everything.
Yeah.
anymore.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
To look back and find something would take you an hour.
Yeah.
So I
Mm-hmm.
try to put it over in, under my name so I could have it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I usually do that, but I just hadn't done it on this one yet.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have found that a lot easier. And then I have some old ones I can delete because they're way old.
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Good habit to get in, the deleting part. I haven't done that in a while. I've got a mess on there. And I scroll and scroll, and then I think, I know I saved that. Where is it? And it's in there. I just have to dig a little deeper.
That and on my notes, the notes that you have on your phone, I do a
Oh
lot
yeah.
on there. I put the scripts on there. I'm like, okay, which script is that? I have something that said David Nieves' script on there still. So
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
He's got some good stuff.
I need to clean that one up.
Yeah. Anyone have anything that they want to share? Any thoughts on anything? Product? Man, I'm ready for my stuff to come in. When are we getting it?
I know, me too.
Try it
Kathy,
out.
can you hear me?
Yes, there you are.
Okay, cool. Just touching on the samples that we were talking about earlier, I would, kind of, you said don't go broke on samples. At the same time, recognize that any business with a consumable product like ours, they set aside a budget every single month or every single quarter for marketing, and that includes samples. So one of the strongest tools we have for marketing is sharing samples, and that might be, on the low end, maybe you set a budget for $20 a month on samples, and you say, you know what, I'm going to send those sample packs to 4 people or whatever. But just be more focused on making sure that you're getting samples out there, whether it's free or whether it costs you $5. Put yourself a little bit of a budget. And when you research companies like Coca-Cola, for example, this goes back to what I was saying the other day. The biggest problem a business has, or many businesses, especially when what they have is considered not necessary by a lot of people. Think about Coca-Cola, for example. Coca-Cola had to spend a tremendous amount of money. I think it was in the late 1800s or early 1900s. They had to spend so much money for years and years and years just giving away Coca-Cola to make it a brand, a name that people knew. But the payoff was huge. And obviously, we're not a business owner that's going to go and fork out thousands or millions of dollars to share our product for free. But if we collectively make an effort to make sure that our samples are getting out there as a team, then that will help us tremendously. But the biggest thing, the biggest challenge that we have is obscurity. For the most part, nobody knows who we are or what we have.
Right.
So just keep that, keep the samples in the forefront of your mind. And if you set yourself a budget, maybe it's $20 or whatever, and you're nearing the end of the month and you realize, oh man, I still have all that budget. I haven't used any of that to get the product in the hands of people, then you know that you got to get out there and do that. Even Red Bull or any of those energy drinks, I mean, they're out there at events. They're going into gyms, just giving the stuff away. It's about getting in people's faces and saying, hey, here's a great product. You got to try this, and just, let me know what you think.
Right. Okay. I guess I shouldn't have said it like I did, because I believe in samples. Okay. I've got samples. I've got 7-day packs, and I've invested in that. But the thing is, I don't just spray them everywhere. Make sure that you're making those connections with people, and even if it's, and I don't mean, getting their name and phone number and all their information, but making a connection with the person, having a conversation with the person. getting to know them and sharing the sample with them. You know, I'll give you an example, because I will buy from samples. I have the best experience walking through Costco, trying to, you know, I hate to try food at places like Costco or, you know, some people enjoy that, you know, and go there instead of lunch, and pick up all the samples along the way, and then they've had a free lunch, right? But I will go, and occasionally if there's something that I see that, you know, well, that kind of looks interesting, I would like to try that. And they happen to have a lady there demoing it. Well, guess what? I'm going to try it. And chances are I'm taking it home. And chances are, yeah, guess what? It's in my refrigerator right now because I just bought it again and again and again. And it's something that I've, you know, so yeah, I definitely believe in samples. Plus, I know from my previous sales background with other companies, how important that sample is to even put it in their order. You know, they've got this order that they're buying. So say they're a Triangle of Health customer, and so you want to reward that Triangle of Health customer by giving them a sample of our new On Shot. You know, I want to give them a sample of that because, you know, they're my customer and this is our product and this, you know, so yes, I definitely want to sample people. Samples are very important. And customer appreciation is very important too. Make sure that you're recognizing those customers that you have by giving them, like I said, if they're a Triangle of Health customer, when we came out with the protein, you know, hey, this may or may not be for you, but, you know, I want to let you know this is what we're doing now. We've got some of this, you know, to add to what you're already doing. So yeah, samples are important. So I didn't mean to, but don't go sample poor though. You know, pick and choose.
You didn't say anything wrong, Kathy. I mean, you were saying that we need to do samples, and that's perfect. And even with my mindset, you know, keep in mind a sample is something small. That might be a pack of Sunrise or an HL5 or whatever. But I'm the same as you. I don't go out there giving away 7-day trial packs or anything like that. Samples are meant to be something very small, just to give a taste and pique their interest.
Yeah. Rob, you got something?
One thing I would like to share on a good idea that I heard, it was actually when Marco Trevino did a Breakfast of Champion a while back. I think it was Karen Ryan that commented what she's doing is doing Zoom calls on the sample. So, and she said she's picked up her last 2 customers that way. So whenever she sends somebody something or let somebody sample something, she puts them on Zoom and does it together with them at the same time, just kind of talk them through it. So I think that's kind of I thought it was a good idea. I'd like to try it as I start to sample things out. I think I'll put them on a Zoom call and tell them how to do it, you know, as far as the triangle and all that stuff too. But I just think it was kind of another way to connect with people. And she said she picked up her last 2 customers that way.
Right. Well, and that's great
cool.
because that adds value to what you've got. You're not just tossing it out there to somebody. You've got, and you don't have, you know, somebody standing on a street corner spinning a sign, you know, passing out samples for you. You've added value to it by having that relationship with the person and spending a minute with them to rip and sip it together. Claire does that all the time.
I was gonna say, I do that. I won't give it to them. You know, when they ask me what I'm having, you want one? I say, well, let's do it together, and we do it.
Yeah.
I like the idea because we're not live with everybody anymore. So I like that idea, Rob. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Well, I said I thought it was a good idea. It was actually Karen Ryan that did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you brought it to us, so I'm thinking.
Right. That's the thing. And Rob, you crack me up with that because you will never take credit for those good ideas. You always pass it back to whoever it is, but you're the one who's supplying it to us, so we appreciate that. And that's Jim Rohn. It's like you can't gain any more knowledge until you pour it out to some others. And so you're inner Jim Rohn is working there.
Well, I really, in all honesty, I really want this Accountable Achiever group to all hit a $100 bonus. I mean, at that point in time, when you have enough customer volume coming in, you don't pay for your own product. It changes things. It changes the whole dynamic. Just like Jake said, you now have time to set money aside for advertising or whatever you want to do. But everybody should strive to get to that first level of 700 customer volume. So you can get a $100 bonus each month. I mean, it changes your business whenever you start doing it, because you know you get that extra $100 each month.
I agree with you, Rob, because that's one that I just started hitting every month, and I enjoy that little extra. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, that number, the QV number that you're trying to hit there is what, 750?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and I've done it a couple of times, not enough. I need to keep doing it. And I messed up with our order at convention, and I ordered it as a business partner. So, so David Daniel gets to benefit from that.
I did too. I did the same thing. So I did the same thing.
Oh well. Yeah.
You talking about the starter pack, the builder's pack?
The yeah, the package that they offered.
$199.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent the $234 just so I could get it back.
Yeah. I oops, and did not do it that way. So that's all right. That's all right. It'll all come back. And yeah, and follow up with any of your customer. You know, a simple thing to do is to check your back office and see if you've got any of those people that have fallen off of AutoShip or fallen off of whatever. Have the conversations. Chances are it's just that their credit card changed or renewed or expired, and you just need the new information plugged in. So and you can go to the back office and do that. If it's somebody that's already on AutoShip, you just go in and edit. First off, if you're like I am, I set up all my customers because they never have time. There's always they never have time. They send me copies of what they should not do. They take pictures of the front and back of their credit card and send it to me. It's like, oh my gosh.
Me too.
But when you have that information and you've set up their page, on my notes section of my phone, I've got their information and their passwords to their link. So when they give me their credit card updated credit card information, you can go on to their customer page and edit that credit card and put in your correct new expiration date, or if they've switched credit cards or whatever the case is, you can edit that yourselves, and then their AutoShip will kick back in at the next AutoShip. If they're if they want to just start fresh, say they missed a whole month or something and they're out of product and they need the product, you can cancel out the other one, and you could, I guess you'd have to call, and if you call, you have to put them on the phone too, or you can act like you're them. And I can pass for a guy or a girl. They don't even ask.
Kathy knows the trick of the trades there. Trade here. Needs to get around it, huh?
Just if you've got all the information, why can't you be them? And to me, it's a courtesy to your customer to help them out. Everybody knows what it's like to be super busy at your day job or with kids or whatever you've got going on. So if you see a situation where the customer is saying, yeah, this is, my credit card expired, I saw that, I figured this was going to happen, can you help me? Absolutely. So easy way to get, to maintain your customer volume, just by following up with your customer. And that's just good customer service. We should all be doing that. and notes to customers are good too.
I have one question, please. I was
Yeah.
to find the video that I want on the back office, on that news feed. You know, how
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it
But
this
how
morning.
do I get that to go to a text message? You know? So I opened it and I try to play it, and I don't know how to save it and move it over. So anybody tech savvy that can help me?
Not me.
Can you not just copy the link and then paste it into
Well,
your?
let me see if I can. I'm gonna open it up. It just plays it from there, and it doesn't have a. But I don't know.
Well, if you want the video, I've sent it to my customers on to message. I did that first day, so I can
It's the
forward it
one
on
with
to
the
you.
lady on there, Dr. Can't think of her
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
She's talking about the on. Yeah,
Jillian
that she
or-
talks.
Yes, the on.
I
I
would
just
like
want
that
the
too.
video. I have the cheat.
I'll send it to you.
I would sure like it also.
Oh, thank you, Rob.
Oh, so that means I'm supposed to. Joanne's letting me know I'm supposed to put it out there on the Cheevers now.
Yeah.
You
So
can put it on the
because how did you
Cheevers.
get it?
Okay, Joanne, I've got your phone number. I've got your phone number, Joanne. I've got
Thank
your
you.
phone
Text it to
number, Joanne. I
me
can send
too,
it to you
please.
also.
On my personal. Okay.
How are
Yeah,
you
I'm
doing it,
sure.
Rob?
I copied it from the site and then I just sent it out text messages to my customers.
Well, I don't know how to copy. I kept trying. Okay. I'm going to just let you do it. Thank you.
Yeah, don't forget the rest of us.
Yeah, because I can't. It won't let me copy it either.
That's what I was
Okay.
trying to do too.
Let me
Thank you.
see if I can do it right now. See if I can do it before I start.
Oh,
talking.
thank you, Rob.
All right, guys. 11 o'clock, whatever this announcement is, at 11, the 90-day business launch webinar.
So we don't have the BOC anymore, right? Now
The
it takes
BCC
place at
now.
11.
It's now called the BCC. It's Building Champions Call, and they did away with breakfast because it's worldwide and it's different times for everybody, and there are a lot of people on it, and so it's going to be at 11 o'clock Central from here on out. And so today, this 90-day business launch webinar is taking the place of it. But yeah, but it's Monday through Friday at 11 Central, the BCC call, Building Champions Call. And yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
There you go.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Rob.
Thank you,
You're so
Rob.
awesome.
Can you
Thank
text
you,
it to
thank
me,
you.
Rob?
I will, Claire. I'll text it to you.
Me too.
I know, I feel so, I'm a damn full
Joanne,
of
you too?
stress.
I need it texted too because I don't know how to convert it from messenger to text.
Joanne, I'm with you, girl. I'm with you on that.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I have to get to work, unfortunately. Have a great day.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Rob.
Claire. You too.
Great.
Thank you, Claire. You too.
Bye.
All
Thank
right,
you,
y'all have a
everybody.
good one.
It's on the way, Claire.
Do what?
It's on the
Your
way.
message is on the way.
Oh, thank you.
Just got sent. Joanne, yours up next.
Thank you.
All right, guys, y'all have a great day. And
Take care.
all right, bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a good day.
Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.